Hey y'all, it's me. Today we're going to do Threefold, Section 2, Part 7. This is the last part for this section. And then tomorrow we'll start Part 3, or we'll start Section 3. Alright, so right now, Section 2, Part 7. Junyo laid his head against his tree. Akura asked him to take Hugo with him, but she wanted him to stay with Hugo. When he left home 5 years ago, he decided to start a new life. He remembered standing near the river, listening to its rushing water, and telling himself he would live an exciting life. Once he recovered from anger and grief, he decided not to get involved with other people on a level deeper than the surface. He had his family, and he had himself. Guilt plagued him when he left them behind and caused them pain. But he needed a change. He used intelligence and skills with his abilities to live and enjoy his life. Other people were non-factors. His time and distance away kept his flaws at the forefront and constantly on his mind. He was flawed. People were flawed. Flawed people frustrated him. They made him angry. What Mateo said, "The past is the past," reminded him. Flawed people made him angry because they reminded him of the flawed people of his past. He preferred his own company to crucify his own flaws and prevent himself from becoming more flawed. Not needing others, but others needing him, sounded like allowing them to use him. Enter Hugo. Akura, Mateo, and Jackson wanted Hugo to lead the way, but he and Hugo were in the same position. They had the same goals. The two of them wanted to reach Lunaria to find out the truth from their siblings. He perceived Hugo's apprehension in leading, rightly so. Hugo felt barely qualified to lead anyone in a land he had only studied. On top of that, Hugo was uncertain as to why or how he should lead. Hugo wanted to speak with Jackson, and he saw no reason or need for him to lead. Junyo would travel with Hugo. The idea sounded all right. He wanted to speak with Akura. If anything happened to Hugo, he believed she would never forgive him. He changed from the person he had been during his childhood, but one thing remained the same. He hated seeing his family in pain. He would do whatever it took to prevent harm to them. For many years, he tried to find a middle ground concerning their needs and his. Mateo would not make good on his threat. Hugo could take care of himself. The main reason he would continue on this path was to see where it would lead and perhaps see what Mateo wanted him to see. Junyo realized meeting Mateo had been about not listening to him, but seeing this bigger picture. If he failed to do so, he would deal with the consequences. He would prove to himself he left the past behind and discover the importance of he, Hugo, and this third joining together. Akura set up the rules with Jackson and Mateo. He would have to play the game and win it. The prize was the truth, unraveling this mystery. He went to sleep. When he and Hugo woke up the next morning, they ate the breakfast he prepared. They left. "Where are you taking us?" Hugo asked. "You tell me," Junyo said. He listened to Hugo sigh. Junyo hid a half smile. "We're headed to Evergard." "Evergard, then," Mateo said, stepping from behind a nearby tree. He watched Junyo and Hugo walking off before he disappeared as light once again. Alright, guys, that part was really short, but it was the end of section 2. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, just write them down and let me know. Talk to you later. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.